That's a very interesting question. Web3, what it means, it has a few different definitions. Some people say it's a decentralized web. Some people say that it's directly related to blockchain, and there's another important concept, which is the ability to create and transfer value on this network. So the internet that we've seen before in Web 2.0, yes, is what we see everywhere today. It's more interactive. It's very usable. It's very useful, but it's also highly centralized. And that also means that most of these major platforms are owned by companies that want to make as much profit as possible from us, the people. In Web3, we have a new model. So Web3, in fact, enables new models of business and collaboration between humans. And for creators, what it means is that they can actually have the ability to create an asset. And when they create an asset on blockchain versus, let's say, a painting or a sculpture, or a music that is not produced by a major record label, for example, they immediately have access to the market of the whole world. And not only that, when they create the asset is secured on the blockchain, and it also can be purchased by consumers or supporters, and they in turn can own this. So this is the big revolution of Web3. Now, I've spoken very recently to a traditional banker, and they have told me that, look, today is very different with Web3 because we're in a world where gold is not the only asset that is valued, but in fact we have the ability now to create many multiple digital assets, and that's the power of Web3. And protocols such as DEIP is one of the platforms that enables and bridges that gap between the technicalities of Web3, which I don't think everyone has to understand. I think Web3, in order to get adoption, has to be as easy to use as Web2. And this is why at Octopus Network we're very happy to welcome DEIP as one of the major platforms that we see for creators. But not only that, we're also part of a near protocol, which is right now it's a top 20 project and the most by far easy to use blockchain, very fast and reliable. So I hope this is the value that Web3 can give creators. It's very liberalizing. You have more transparency than ever, and centralized entities, they will have less power over time. Yeah. So instead of owned by a company, now you can have very fantastic ideas. And this all this activity can be owned by community. Okay, that's a very interesting example actually. For someone who's producing knitting products, I have a friend in Singapore who used to do this. And what she does is through her free time, she'll create this very cute looking characters through knitting, and she would try to market it online. And when she markets it online, normally she can only market to her friends on Facebook, for example, or the very local marketplaces. If we are to look at the technologies that is available, let's say through Web3 that was not available before, then she actually can do several things with that, right? So for one, she can also for example, access the worldwide market through a decentralized marketplace where the fees will be probably cheaper. The second thing she can do is perhaps she can NFT her product, and and perhaps supporters not only will be able to buy but also be able to have an NFT copy, a digital copy that they can use, for example, inside a metaverse. Yeah. And also, it's everything is verifiable, so you're able to know that this is original product for this person. The other thing that you can do is actually, it's something very important to us, which is identity, right? Why is it important? So as a creator, your name is everything, right? And you want to do your most to protect it. But unfortunately, on Web 2, social media, for example, you have a situation where, hey, if you do something that is perceived to be bad, you are banned, or you end up in a Facebook jail, or you remove completely access from your creations, and this is a terrible thing to happen. So with Web3, now this creator will also be able to own their own identity, and this is absolutely critical for creators. So they will take the power back. There'll be a more fair, transparent distribution of the value that is created. Yeah, and I hope that this is a good answer, and I hope that there will be many more applications that perhaps we haven't thought of that will eventually be implemented in Web3.